go into ridiculous argument about empathy and no or lack of empathy. How does the fact that the president attend a church service of a departed mother of a Nigerian become evidence that he has no empathy for people who are killed? I have sympathy for Atiku for this, because he has allowed himself to be consumed, by politics. Everything is seen in the eyes of partisan. But I think it should be more than that. It should find space for some statesmanship.
But don't you,
or even be silent.
But don't you think that there is some kind of sense, if you look at it carefully, what Atiku Abubakar is making? When the president went to Benue State, he said that the president couldn't even go to Yawata, where the attack happened. The president only stopped in Makodi. He said that the president couldn't even visit Plateau State when people were killed. And that is only when the death affects a member of his party, that's when the president feels the empathy. And there are those who will be asking the question, as a leader, maybe there's a need to get on the ground as a show of empathy to those who are mourning, especially when attacks are coming on innocent Nigerians.
Don't let us waste too much time on this idle distraction. President went to Benue. He acknowledged. He went to Benue to celebrate Christmas. He went to Benue to celebrate birthday. It is customary to go to any state and commiserate with the governor that represent the collective spirit of the people of that state. So he has to go to the particular location, or in this case of the mother of APC governor, did he went to the village where the woman was born, or where the woman is going?
Hello, everyone. It is really of Ovekuve, the video that I just watched earlier. Did you see Adam's Oshiomole? Honestly, the first time the video just came on and I saw him wearing the Tinubu cap, and I'm like, is this AI? Because now, even when you are seeing something, you can no longer believe your eyes, because AI, deep fakes and all of that can be used to see. Even you'll be seeing yourself and wondering, what did I do this? Meanwhile, it is you that is there. So honestly, the first thing I was thinking about that is this sort of like fake. And I looked at it and I saw that truly it was an interview that Adam Oshiomole was having. Quite a lengthy interview, said different things. But this particular one where he said that, Atiku has allowed himself to be consumed by politics. And I'm wondering, what about you, Pale? What about you? See, at your big age like this, you carry this cap, put am for head, because what? Because you are consumed by politics. Because you want to be what? Senate president? But in the whole thing, if you look at, just to say also, if you look at between Akpabio and Adams Oshiomole, I think Adams Oshiomole is less worse than Akpabio. I think when you see him, actually, for me, I always say things the way they are. Even when sometimes when Adam Oshiomole is doing his thing, he's speaking like the person who is in opposition. You see him talk the way he talk and all of that. Even if, like the other time I was asking, which other senator does APC have in South? If they say that South must be Senate president, because what Akpabio is doing is just out of it. But anyway, let me keep that aside. Reports have it that, of course, Adam Oshiomole has the ambition to be Senate president. That's what he's angling for and all of that. And probably that's why he's kissing the ring this way and has to show it, so openly. But hey, what do I know? He might come out and say, no, I don't want to be Senate president or whatever. But let me come back to the main topic, to the main video that you watch. Really? Those issues are just by the way issues. That's what Adam Oshiomole is now referring killings of people to. The death of people is really nothing to him. It's just something that is just by the way. And then Atiku is the one consumed with politics, because he said Tinubu is going for burial, but hasn't gone to visit people that are being killed. If you look at Kwara State, a whole lot is happening in Kwara State. People are being killed in Kwara State. Towns are being sacked in Kwara State. People are fleeing from their villages, from their communities, and we are having massive attack, in Kwara State. And I've been asking this question. I'm really yet to see someone who is giving me a concrete thing to say, okay, this is what happened. I'm trying to understand it. I'm really puzzled because Kwara State went from a state where you relatively don't get to hear any of these attacks happening. It was one of those states where you don't hear of terror attacks. There are, I think, two more other states that I know. For sometimes I don't even like mentioning the states, so that before you know what's happening, their place now become a place where such a thing is. But we have, like, I know of two more states where you don't hear any of this, terror attacks. And Kwara State used to be sort of like one of them. All of a sudden, and I think between last year and this year, we started getting these attacks, and now they have emboldened into a deliberate daily basis attack. And you're asking yourself, what really is going on? What is it? What changed? What is this thing that it's now leading to this whole thing? These are critical questions that should worry all of us. Today is Kwara. Where will it be tomorrow? Will it be my community? Will it be your community? Will it be where I live? Will it be where you live? These are things. That's why you must hold government accountable to do the needful. I saw the former chief of defense staff, General Irabo, had written a book. Some of the excerpts from the book, I hope I pronounced that right, from the book that I'm saying is where he's talking about the fact that, oh, the military, they are underfunded, they don't have the equipment, they don't have this. I'm like, these are the same things that we were saying, and they were saying that we were against Nigerians, we're enemies of the state, we're this, we're that, we're those. There is a whole lot of corruption going on. Monies are being budgeted for weapons to be bought, to be used to do this, but they are not being used. They are being siphoned, they are being stolen. You see, generals are now the new billionaires in town. Generals are building hotels, building mansions, buying houses, having properties. You go to estate, one general would have bought 20 plots, build them, and nobody is living in it. And when we talk, they say we are crazy. They say we are enemies. They say we are this, we are that, we are supporting terrorists, we are this, we are that, we are those. We're not the same thing with them. Then they leave office and then they open their mouth and begin to talk. They say, why didn't you say these things when you were in office? Why didn't you correct those things when you were in office? No, all it mattered was that your personal position. You are now the chief of defense staff. You are now the this thing. So you'll be politically correct. Like somebody say, when they are at the table, they don't talk because you don't talk when your mouth is full. Really? And then you having Atiku carrying himself all the way to Plateau State to go and do burial for the mother of an APC chairman that died. Meanwhile, people are being killed in that Borno, in that Plateau State all the time. Nothing. Borno people are being killed. Recently, towns have been sacked and all of that. Kwara, people are being killed. Just yesterday, I think they are talking about some people who had been killed in the mosque where they had gone to do, Maghrib prayer. In short, literally killings all over. Tinubu doesn't care. Tinubu stays where he's in. Tinubu is having his fun over there. It is a political whatever. Since he rigged the election and entered office, all he has been interested in is how to, it's the election, the next election, not the next people, not the lives of the people. I don't Oshiomole. Vale. You are the one that is consumed by politics. So politics, all hele people. Iko ya we neton no face seminary. Ageregbe ise. Adams Oshiomole, ageregbe ise. Who's supposed to kill Rama? Who's supposed to kill Rama? Ate me inute. Ete mo emonile supposed to te tali. Eto nu ge emema hare mie. Eto nu ge mola. Betuneto. Ahere gbi yeye, ina ahere gbi. Ate are ti bolu. Lare muke. Thank you for watching.